Hey guys, hope this actually uploads. So I'm going to be really quick, so maybe it might actually upload a lot faster. My grandparents came down to see me and they shouted me lunch, and I got my birthday present, which was money, um, from my birthday in July because my grandmother had given money to my dad, but my dad's, yeah, he would have taken it and spent it anyway. So I never got that. Yeah, so I went shopping and I'll just show you what I got. I may read some of the backs. Depends on how much time I have. The first lot I got was Loveswept. Kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine, like these kind of romance books. And it was 5 for $4 at an antique bookstore sort of thing. So my nan got me these. There's To Give a Heart Wings by Mary Kay McComas. They're very small. Man from the Mist, Billy Green. Midnight Hour, Deborah Dixon. Well, by Deborah Dixon. Sexy. From This Day Forward by John Elliott Picard. And Fly With Me by Jane Hudson. So that was 4 for $5. So pretty much $1 each, really. If you work it out, probably a little bit less than that. Then I got 92 Pacific Boulevard by Demi McComa. And the back reads, I'm not much of a letter writer as a sheriff here. I'm used to writing incident reports, not chatty letters, but my daughter Megan told me I had to do this, so here goes. I'll tell you straight out that I'd hoped to marry Faith Beckworth, my one-time high school girlfriend, but she ended the relationship last month. There are a few misunderstandings between us, some of them inadvertently caused by Megan. However, I've got plenty to keep me occupied, like the unidentified remains found in a cave outside town, and the fact that my friend Judge Olivia Griffin is fighting cancer, and the break-ins at 204 Rosewood Lane, the house Faith happened to be renting. If you want to hear more, come on over to my place or to the sheriff's office, if you can stand the stale coffee. Troy Davis. So, come back to Cedar Cove, where old flames are reunited by new intrigues, and friendship is the best medicine of all. So I thought I'd start that, and it seemed interesting, and I paid $8 for that book. It's pretty thick. And then I got a book called Handbags and Gladrags by Maggie Elderson, a novel. I paid $6 for it. Fashionist style Ellie Pointer is a natural blonde, a size 10, travels the world for work and gets 30% discount at Prada. As far as she's concerned, life is perfect. So surely a night of wild sex with a hunky Australian photographer will be another fabulous experience to add to the package. Instead, Emily starts to discover that life can be messy, and designer clothes in your closet can be squeezed out by the skeletons lurking there too. From Milan to London, Paris to New York, Emily does her utmost to conceal the rampant affair. Miles is a secret lover, and that's the way it's going to stay, but secrets come at a cost, and Emily is about to be hit with a bill. After all, you can't live on emotional credit forever, can you? And it says, it was a wet and windy October in Milan. I was wearing a sleeveless Balenciaga top with tight ultra leggings, a Mark IV Marc Jacobs cotton drill jacket, and Sergio Rossi shoes with heels so high I felt like I had electric shocks shooting from the balls of my feet every time I took a step. Just normal working day wear for a fashionista at the shows. So that's that. Most of these books are like chick lit. Okay, the next book that I got is Harriet by Julie Cooper, Fall in Love All Over Again. Shy, dreamy, and incurably romantic, Harriet Poole was shadowed when her brief affair with Simon Villiers, Oxford's leading playboy undergraduate, ended abruptly, leaving her penniless, alone, and pregnant. Still hopelessly in love with Simon, she took baby William and buried herself in deepest Yorkshire as nanny to the children of Corey Erkin, a somewhat eccentric scriptwriter, like a prawn? No. A scriptwriter. Local tongues were just beginning to wag when a whole host of visitors began to arrive to disrupt Harriet's peaceful routine. First, Corey's estranged wife, Noelle, hell-bent on winning Corey back. Then Corey's glamorous brother Kit, whose older affair with Noelle didn't stop him making passes at Harriet. And finally, of all people, Simon. I haven't really heard much about this author, but I picked up the book and read the blurb, and I thought, yeah, I would so like reading that. And it's got a pretty cover too. So, then I have Danielle Steele, Johnny Angel. A mother's love and a son's gift. Johnny Peterson could light up a room with a word or a smile. He had a future filled with promise until he stepped into a car on prom night, and in an instant it was all taken away. In the months that followed, Johnny's family and his high school sweetheart Becky struggled to put the pieces of their shattered lives together. No one is more devastated than Johnny's mother, Alice, but amid the heartache something miraculous is about to happen. When a sudden illness sends Alice to the hospital, a glorious vision comes to her. There, standing before her, is Johnny himself, gently urging his bewildered mother to be strong for her family. Through a season of hope and healing, Johnny walks by his mother's side, leading his parents, his girlfriend, his sisters, and his brothers out of their grief. But as Alice discovers, Johnny has returned not just to help those he loves, but to uncover a purpose even he cannot comprehend, one that will something forever, because they got a sticker on it. For shame. See, I can't read you the rest because it's got a sticker on it. But I read Family Album by Danielle Steele, like when I was 14, and I still love that book. I cannot get rid of it. So I thought, why don't I start reading some Danielle Steele books, you know? And lastly, I got Kathy Kelly's book, Homecoming. Sometimes the best thing to do is go home. And I believe this is actually a fairly new book, and I got it for $10. Oh, I think those books were like $5 each. Eleanor Lavine left Ireland 20 years ago with little more than a suitcase and her mother's handwritten recipe book. Now, a lifetime later, she's returned from New York with hard-won wisdom and memories of her own. Lovely young actress Megan Bashir didn't have to chase success. It arrived effortlessly. Fame was what she always wanted until a disastrous affair made her the wrong kind of headlines. Now Megan needs a place to hide. Darkly Beautiful Ray is a wonderful wife, a loyal friend, and a dedicated community carer. From Titania's tea room, she dispenses tea and sympathy to everyone, until a painful secret from her past threatens everything she holds dear. Big-hearted teacher Connie O'Callaghan has given up on love. She's cheerfully approaching 40, and besides, why does no man ever match the heroes in her beloved romantic novels? As Eleanor rereads her mother's comforting words and watches life unfold from a window in Dublin, pretty Golden Square, she slowly becomes drawn to the lives of Megan, Ray, and Connie. But can can treasured wisdom handed down from mother to daughter really be relevant today? And what are the ingredients for a well-lived life? Or a life well lived? Every woman needs Kathy time. So that sounded pretty cool too. So I've kind of gone to like a chick lit phase as well with my books, or romance, or just women's stories, and I just like them. So I want to take a break from fantasy for a bit as well, and just settle into something, you know. I mean, not that these have just romantic plots and stuff; they're actually quite good. So look forward to those next year and upcoming months. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.